BassPro.com, Bassmaster Eastern Open, Kissimmee Chain and Lakes, Kissimmee, Florida.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode. Really quick, I want to talk to you before we jump into today's video. I didn't mean to cut you off there like that, but after I traveled down to Florida, I got tons of DMs on Instagram, tons of comments on YouTube of people asking basically, I'm going on a trip or I'm traveling soon. How do I decide what tackle to buy for the time of year in the lake? Where do you buy your tackle? How do you determine what you're gonna throw if you've gone to a place you've never fished before? And all of these were like super good questions because I have these same exact questions and I have these same exact problems when I travel to a place like Lake Toho where I was at that I've never ever fished before. So basically 6 months ago, I stumbled across this website called Omnia Fishing, and basically they answered all my questions I had. Let me just give you a quick rundown of what Omnia is. Basically go to omnia.com, boom, you're here. Then I go shop by lake. So I knew I was going down to Toho. I knew I was going down kind of that central Florida area. So I go down, find Lake Toho. After I've found Lake Toho, I click on it and I choose which species I'd like to target. So obviously I was going for largemouth bass. So I click on that. It basically opens up fishing reports. And as you can see here, there's 3 different fishing reports just from Lake Toho recently. So I basically read all these really quick. They give you a quick laydown of how the lake sets up, the time of year, specific weeds or structure out there, and then key baits. So it goes one step further. You can click on this and go shop this combination. And right there, the people that gave those fishing reports have listed out specific hard baits, soft baits, terminal tackle, rods, line, reels. They basically have a whole bunch of combinations of things they would use for that specific lake, that time of year, for that species. Boom, boom, boom. Mind blown. When I found this, I was like, this is literally what I've been looking for 2 years, and it was right underneath my nose the whole time. So hopefully that answers some of your guys' questions that you messaged me, and yeah, check out Omnia. I'll link it in the description below. They're pretty ridiculously cool sites. So yeah, without further ado, day 2, Bassmaster opens Kissimmee Chain. I need 3 big bass and I need to catch a big one. So let's get it.
After 2 days of competition, remember these co-anglers are fishing for 3 fish. Our pros for 5. They bring the best ones, caught throughout the day.
Alrighty, we're like boat 116. We're in the 2nd flight, so we get a decently long day today. Our check-in's at like 4:15. Same deal as day 1. I need to catch 3. My buddy Kita here, he needs to catch 5. I'll talk to you about him later, but this is gonna be fun. Day 2, Bassmaster opens Kissimmee Chain. Let's get it. Ladies.
Get back. Oh, hey.
Yo, let's do this.
Get up, I know y'all hear me. Show love when I'm in your city. Whoa, 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 nah, nah, nah.
Alrighty, very short run, guys. We just made it to the spot. I think we're gonna start off by fishing some deep weeds, fishing with a really cool angler today. His name is D. Kita. He's from Japan and he's dialed. He's an awesome, awesome angler, and I'm excited to see how he breaks down this lake opposed to the pro I was with yesterday. I'm gonna start out probably with a lipless crank or maybe a chatterbait and just go from there. So I'm gonna grab my rods and get after it. Stick with us, stay tuned. You won't be missed. All right, boys, starting off with red-eye shad. Alrighty guys, current update. First spot, no luck there. We're fishing just kind of a deep hydrilla weed line, and we made a long run now. We locked up, and I think we're just gonna kind of fish some sparse pads here. I might throw the speed worm, might flip the Cinco, maybe chuck the chatterbait around because it's still early, but yeah, spot number 2. Let's get a fish in the boat. I don't know. I don't think so. It felt kind of fishy. Nice. Nice, nice job. That's a keeper. Kita just hooked up and Kita just got a nice keeper, guys. There we go, fish. Good one. There we go. Get in here. Yeah. Number one. I think he'll be big enough. Thank you. Your board? Your bump board? Oh, right here. Thank you. Yeah. Keep. Oh yeah, he's good. All right. Number one. Number one on the speed worm.
Texas rig?
Yeah, Texas rig. Yeah, speed worm. Yeah. All right, first fish on the speed worm. Feels good to get on the board. 2 more bites. One of them needs to be big. Alrighty guys, current time check, 12:30. Still just 1 fish in the boat, so we're just gonna grind it out here. He needs 1 big bite and I need to fill my limit out, so let's get back to fishing. There we go, there's a fish. Get in here. Oh,
Yeah. Good. Shut the way.
on the chatterbait. Needed him.
Good.
All right, he ate that too, dang. Kita just caught one. And I just caught one, yeah, he'll definitely measure. I tied on a white chatterbait, just random. It's been extremely slow. And I was like, I'll just chuck this around kind of out on this weed edge. Sure enough. White chatterbait. All right, one more and then a limit. I know, one more. There we go, there's one. Get in here. Oh, he might be 12. Maybe. It's keeper, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you might have found a little pot of fish. All right, that's 3, boys. All right, I think he's definitely the smallest. The smallest is yellow. Wow. The smallest is yellow, alrighty. That's a limit, boys.
3A?
Yeah, 3/8, yeah.
Yes,
Here,
thank you.
you wanna see?
Thanks.
No way, we just made a move. And I just tied on a white chatterbait. We haven't really thrown these at all in practice. And we went on like a 4-hour lapse where we didn't get any bites, and we're just trying stuff now at this point. And then white chatterbait came out to play. We might be around a little pot of fish.
There's no way back. Your heart is full of black.
Kita, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you the rest of the year.
Yes. Next Insta open? Cherokee?
Yeah, Cherokee. Will you
Yeah,
be there?
see you, Cherokee.
All right, see you, Cherokee. Have a good one. Thank you so much. I'll link Kita's stuff below. I'm gonna talk to you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna probably find my ride here, and then I'll definitely talk to you guys later. But it was a really cool day. Wow. I guess I'll begin how we finished. Kita ended up catching 5 fish. They're all fairly small. He didn't have a kicker. I ended up catching 3, so I improved from day 1. I caught my limit. But neither of us had to wait to go on to day 3, which is the top 12. And neither of us got the top 40, which is cashing a check. So that kind of hurt a little. But as far as an experience down there, fishing the Bassmaster Open as a co-angler, eyes just wide open to the possibility and why people end up doing this as a co-angler, because that's where I was coming from. That's my perspective. I learned a ton. I got to see the water a whole bunch. I got to fish with 2 different people that fished completely different. Lucas McDaniels, huge shout out to you. Thank you so much for letting me ride in your boat day 1. Learned a ton from you. Kita, thank you so much for letting me ride in your boat day 2. I learned a ton from you. Extremely dialed anglers. And if you have aspirations out there at all to fish a Bassmaster Open as a co-angler, I would tell you one thing. Just do it. Sign up for one. Sign up for the one that's closest to you. Drive down there. Maybe practice with people down there. Or don't practice with people, but just show up. Give it a shot. It's cool. It's cool to see bass and the whole production they put on. It's cool to see these pros, how much time, energy, and money they put into this. And it's cool to get a front row seat at how other people break down a giant body of water. It was really a great experience. I would never change it for the world, and I'm excited for the rest of the 3 I have to fish this year. So I'm doing the Easterns, if that wasn't clear, but yeah, I'm really excited for lake number 2, Cherokee Lake in Tennessee. Moving forward from there, some thank yous I want to say. First off, to the 2 dudes who I traveled down to Florida with, Greg Mansfield, Joe Willer. Awesome dudes. Crazy good fishermen, crazy good dudes, and the amount I learned from them just practicing on the lake for like 3 or 4 days is mind-blowing. I have a whole different outlook on kind of how Florida sets up, how Lake Tahoe sets up, kind of the small, minute details that goes into between the spawn and pre-spawn, and my mind is just, I can't explain. There's not enough time on YouTube for me to explain everything I learned about grass, this lake, time of year, and how they all play together. So not only was I down there fishing my butt off and filming my butt off for this channel, but I got the opportunity to shoot some cool videos with these guys, and I'm helping them launch their channel. It's called The Sickness. I'm working on a couple giant productions for their channel, and it's gonna be really, really cool. So we just kind of combined forces. We're down there fishing, filming, having a good time, and learning a heck of a lot along the way. So huge shout out, Greg, Joel, thank you so much. All you guys, make sure you go in the link in the description, check out their channel, go over there, subscribe, because I promise you the videos I'm helping them produce on that channel are gonna be like spicy. So yeah, make sure you go check that out. And last but not least, I just want to thank and shout out all my buddies I saw at the Bassmaster Opens. These Opens were filled with hammers. On the pro side and the co side, like, I probably knew 50 different people down there competing. I'm not going to name them all, but every one of you who I'm buddies with, it was awesome to see you. Good job out there, and I can't wait for lake number 2, Cherokee. So I don't know what's left to be said. It was an incredible experience. I got to kind of scratch the itch of bass fishing in the middle of winter here, but moving forward, I'm gonna be just trucking through making awesome ice fishing videos. I've got some big plans in the works, especially with Murray FishNMore, and potentially a few other people. We've got some big trips planned. So back to ice fishing, back to the ice fishing content, back to the hard water, and it's gonna be really, really cool. So thank you guys so much for supporting me on this time in Florida. I had a great time, and thank you Bassmaster for putting on these events and letting us come out there, catch 3 or 5 big fish, weigh them in, and fish our hearts out. So till next time, I appreciate you. I guess there's nothing left to be said than stay tuned. And as always, let the adventure begin.
Move ahead, oh my pretty babe. Something ain't right. Got to find a way to move ahead.